On his May tour in 1974, Elvis introduced a new style of jumpsuit. Instead of the studs and stones of the previous years, suits with intricate embroidered designs made their debut. They were amongst the most distinctive and popular outfits that Elvis ever wore. The colourful American Eagle seen here was one of those stunning new outfits. Another was the beautiful Peacock, which was said to be Elvis's own favourite suit. Both of these suits have been introduced at 2 shows at the Los Angeles Forum on the 11th of May. Elvis always felt that he had to wear something special for his LA fans. In 1970, he'd worn an amazing suit with caped sleeves and long fringes at the Forum. 4 years later, he chose the Peacock and American Eagle suits. He continued to wear this style of outfit throughout 1974, both in nightclubs and on tour, and towards the end of his Las Vegas season, he introduced 2 more elaborately embroidered stage costumes, the magnificent tiger and the Chinese dragon outfits. They caused quite a buzz when he appeared on stage wearing them. The American Eagle and tiger motifs were not just decorative, they were symbolic of the karate doctrine with which Elvis was deeply involved. He'd just gained his 8th degree black belt. He was giving long talks during his shows in Vegas at the end of August. He told how Buddhist monks studied animals like the eagle and the tiger in order to learn how to defend themselves against robbers. The man who was the main creative force behind Elvis's stage wear was Bill Ballou of the IC Costume Company of California, although Elvis and others contributed ideas. For instance, Elvis came up with the idea for the tiger design, probably because his karate name was Tiger. Ballou had designed the earthy black leather suit for the 1968 TV special, and he was invited to design an outfit for Elvis's stage comeback in 1969. He came up with the idea of the 2-piece outfits based on karate gis. The jumpsuits evolved from there, and got more elaborate, gaudy even, over the years. They were made of a heavy 100% gabardine wool fabric from Milan, Italy, and were hand-stitched. Ballou obtained many of the decorative nail-head studs and semi-precious stones from Austria and Czechoslovakia. Elvis came up with the idea of the wide leather belts after he bought a belt with a gold eagle motif on Hollywood Sunset Strip. He hadn't wanted to wear a tie on his TV special. He wore a scarf secured by a diamond ring. So when, in the 1970s, he wanted something to throw out to fans, scarves seemed the obvious choice. John Wilkinson, Elvis's rhythm guitarist, told British fan club members a little about Elvis's jumpsuits in 1972. He said, "There's jumpsuits of all different colours. The total is about 25. I would say that the best one he has would go at least $1,000. Many of the jumpsuits are seen by over 600,000 visitors each year in Graceland's trophy room. Others are in private collections or Elvis museums. Not all fans, of course, are interested in Elvis's jumpsuits, but when the great auction houses like Sotheby's auction off one of the jumpsuits, they fetch many thousands of pounds. At the time this footage was taken, in Columbus, Ohio, on June 25, 1974, Elvis was coming under frequent attack from the press, who were printing alarming stories about his ballooning weight, his unusual lifestyle, and his lacklustre performances. With hindsight, we know that he had many problems health-wise, but footage such as this, filmed in the St. John's Arena in Columbus with 14,000 fans present, belies the press stories. In June 1974, Elvis still looked in good shape, with his consummate showmanship and artistry intact, and his sense of fun often creating amusing diversions. For instance, 4 days after this concert, he delighted an audience in Kansas City, where, incidentally, he was wearing this same American Eagle suit again. It was Saturday evening, and everyone was intent on having a good time, including Elvis. Something had tickled him after his opening number, and he began to laugh. He tried to start his second song, but couldn't sing for laughing, and the audience was laughing too. Elvis had a very infectious laugh.